in the family, somebody my mum grew up with, has been affected, has been killed by this horrible disease. So, and if you can work, please work. But if you can work from home, do it from home. If you have to go to work, then practice social distancing. Just don't be one of those people who are going to crowded beaches and just treating this like a game. Don't be an arsehole, because it's not just you. You're affecting the entire community. You're affecting all your family and friends. You're putting everyone at risk. And I tell you now, until it hits you at home, you're not going to understand how it feels. Now, right now in Australia, we're in a pretty good position. I know New York City is not doing very well, but in Australia, we're at I think a 0.4% kill rate from this virus. Now, if we can keep it at that, that means if you're in Australia, you may not end up knowing someone that dies from this virus. But the only way we can keep it that way is if we all work together. Stay at home.
Schools should remain open.
Now, it doesn't take a genius or even an expert to know that schools are cesspit of germs. We all get sick from our kids bringing them home, those germs, every single flu season.
The virus operates very differently amongst younger people. It has a different manifestation amongst younger people.
There's indeed almost 0% chance of having any fatal reaction to coronavirus. Still, kids are arguably the greatest spreaders of any disease. I just hope parents out there are informed and wise enough to keep school kids away from their grandparents or any other vulnerable person, because the children will survive. But just imagine they are responsible for the death of one of their loved ones. Imagine what that guilt would do to that child for the rest of his or her life.
Singapore has been one of the more successful countries. In Singapore, the schools are open.
Remember, Singapore implemented all the measures we're just starting to implement 4 weeks ago. And more importantly, they tested every single child as they walked into school, every single day. They also stopped traffic to test drivers, tested everyone who entered into shopping malls, etc. Any person who showed a symptom was isolated immediately. So, if you want to use Singapore as an example, we better be following their response to a T, not picking and choosing what suits.